Happy to be with you here in this present moment as we continue the Evolving Wholeness series, looking at what it takes to be more holistic, whole in body, mind, and heart spirit. This video's title is Being Present. So rather than being caught up so much in the words that you are listening to or looking at me as I am speaking to you, bring your focus to this topic of this video of being present. So many different traditions, spiritual teachers, and the like have discussed this of what it means to be present. And so you can read about it, you can listen to lectures about it, but until you awaken to your own presence, to your own beingness, then it is impossible to actually be present. For the most part, most people are so caught up in their activity of their mind, their constant thought processes, whether that thinking has to do with something in the past, something that may occur in the future. Regardless, it is this constant activity. Therefore, various spiritual traditions and systems have attempted various methods, practices, and techniques to facilitate this awakening. And it really is such a subtle shift. It is not any grand momentum, any grand noticeable occurrence or experience. It is simple. It is so simple that most people miss it, not because it is simple, but because there is too much activity. So in addition to this constant thinking, this constant meditating that people are going through, you then add in the layering of various feelings and emotions that also draws one's attention to them. It is very much like going to the movie theater. Your attention, for the most part, is focused to what is occurring on the movie screen. All the various images and projections that are being put onto the screen draws your attention. All the drama, or whether it's a comedy, so you could be going through all kinds of different emotions and experiences in relation to what is being presented on the screen. It could be good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. But the thing to notice is that you are so absorbed, so engrossed by whatever the movie can be, and like there can be infinite amount of things that can be filmed and projected onto the movie screen. There can be an infinite amount of various scenes projected onto the screen. And none of those scenes, no matter how grand, no matter how uplifting, no matter how horrifying, no matter how funny, none of those scenes have to do with being present. Because being present is about being awake. And being awake in relation to this analogy would be to be aware of the screen itself. The screen itself is just a white background on which all of the activity takes place. So likewise, your physical body, your emotions, your mind are the activity. The background, though, in which all this is taking place is your awareness. And it is this awareness that when one becomes present is what one becomes awake to. So let me say that again. This is of the utmost importance if you can grasp what is being shared. So being present has to do with being aware of what is prior to all of the activities. And so what I would suggest to you in this moment is be aware of your body, your emotions, your thoughts, what you may be thinking about this video, and look at all that as your activity. So all the various nuances, feelings, thoughts, sensations in your body, whatever that may be, just like the movie on the screen, all the activity has nothing to do with being present. So as you are aware here in this moment, bring your awareness to this moment. And rather than be absorbed by everything you are thinking, feeling, experiencing, sensing, just be present with an awareness. And it's this awareness that as you continue to be with really is what it is to become awakened. And as you become awakened, then it makes it possible to be present. Again, it's sort of a cyclical process. Being aware, being present, being awakened. This all can unfold, but there has to be a shift in your consciousness from the activity. Again, as was expressed, activity is everything that you are feeling, thinking, sensing, experiencing. And just as what happens when the movie ends, there is the background again, the screen, for the next movie to be played out upon it. And yet, while the movie is being played, it does nothing to the essence or the substance of the screen. Likewise, all of our activities as humans, all of our experiences, all of our journeys, does nothing to the true essence that we are. And then this progresses further, so it's not to simply say that there is only being present and only being awake. For as was discussed in the Evolving Wholeness intro, the universe was created so that the hidden treasures of consciousness of God could become known. And this involves a whole nother dimension and facet and understanding of energy and the spiritual cultivation of energy. But a fundamental part of spiritual cultivation has to do with being present. It is an essential building block. So until we meet again, I hope this video was of some assistance in clarifying what it is to be present.